Welcome to the Serious Sarcasm podcast. My name is Jay DeRozier. Everything you hear is purely my opinion and absolutely not gospel truth. If you do find yourself getting a little bit too worked up over what I say, feel free to take your opinion and, well, you know where. Now that we got that straightened out, sit back, relax, and you might want to get yourself some popcorn because it's going to be a long one. Enjoy the show.
What's going on? It's your boy Jay DeRozier. Welcome to the Serious Sarcasm podcast here on the Jay DeRozier Media Network. I appreciate you guys for tuning in once again. For first-time listeners, for returning listeners, I want to say to you guys, appreciate you tuning in again. Of course, you know the sirens means, of course, we got the Eye in the Sky podcast. Dr. Phil's in the building.
Yo, what's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Good. How was your holiday?
Holiday's cool, man. You know, slaving away, everyday struggle, for lack of a better term.
Did you eat turkey? Because black people I know don't like turkey as much.
I'm Haitian. We don't eat turkey.
Oh, what do you eat?
Well, Haitians.
You eat cats. That's what Trump said. Is that what you have for Thanksgiving?
No, nigga.
Yeah, Garfield?
No. That's not the type of cat I eat. But nah. My man. But nah. Honestly, I did end up getting like 2 or 3 plates. I'm gonna be real with you. I had some bomb ass mac and cheese from somebody. I'm not gonna mention their name. Yeah. I don't want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But shout outs to Trini, the chick from TikTok. Yeah, know who I'm talking about. Those who are listening. But yeah, it was a cool thing. How about you, Phil?
You know what? Me and my family just chilled, relaxed. I'm not a turkey fan, so we just had some really nice rotisserie chicken.
Rotisserie chicken is crazy.
What?
Wait, did you guys get the rotisserie chicken that be like in the line at Publix and Walmart?
No, made it ourselves.
Okay. Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Cooked it on the rotisserie too. Had that nigga spinning.
That nigga spinning.
You know.
It's crazy. That's crazy talk.
You never had an actual rotisserie in your house?
No, nigga. I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, with a kitchen that was smaller than the chair I'm sitting in, bro.
Oh, well, I mean, you know what a rotisserie is, right? It's the thing that spins, yeah.
Yeah, and it's also what's called when you run the train on a girl.
No. Is it really?
Yeah. Rotisserie, because, one's going in one end, one is going in the other.
No, that's called the Eiffel Tower, man.
It's also called a rotisserie, though.
But she's spinning?
Hey, she that flexible.
Jesus. All right.
It is what it is. We don't slut shame and we don't kink shame in this podcast.
Okay, SOCKS.
But anyways, y'all, welcome to another episode, another week. As me and Phil just spoke about, it's been a holiday week, so a lot of things happened this week. Some things about the holidays, some things in the world of pop culture, some things in the world of politics, more or less. But to break it down with me this time around, we got a guest, Phil.
Oh, snap.
Welcome, photographer, videographer, content creator, fellow podcaster extraordinaire himself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. QG in the building, y'all.
How y'all doing? It's a pleasure to be here with my boy. This is our third time? Yeah, this is number
third time
3.
doing an episode, bro.
And it just keeps on getting better. It's a blessing to be here, and it's a blessing to just watch you grow and elevate and continue to just take the shit to the next level, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. I truly mean I appreciate you.
No, I appreciate you.
Because Phil sees it every day how much I fucking work hard on this shit, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, I appreciate any type of recognition, high or low, whatever the case is, bro. No matter how small, how big, man, I appreciate it. Pause. But we got a lot of shit to dive into, bro.
I'm ready to unpack it all.
First and foremost, let's just give a big shout out to Kendrick Lamar off of it.
Yes.
Just shout out to Kendrick Lamar.
Went crazy.
That album was dope. Phil, did you listen to the album?
Nope.
Damn.
Phil's more like the tech dude. So
Okay,
like,
nah, I feel
if Phil
that.
would listen to the album, he'd be listening to like, how is this song really mixed well? Am I wrong, Phil?
You could still listen to
Well-
it for those aspects.
Correct. You are correct, but there was this instance where this actually happened to me today.
Yeah.
Where I went to Burger King, right? And I'm like, yo, you forgot something on my burger. And she's like, what? What'd you forget?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I knew that was.
I should have seen it coming, no cap.
I knew that was
As soon as we
like,
heard the Burger King line, we should have
Yeah.
seen that coming, no cap.
like,
Filthy.
you know what the worst part is? Me being a 90s kid, when he said you forgot something on my burger, I'm thinking SpongeBob, the pickles. But they had to put it in context. We're talking about Kendrick Lamar. My brain worked that fast.
Right,
like,
yeah,
no
yeah.
nigga Kendrick.
You're like, okay, but it's
this
coming.
motherfucker says mustard. Anyways, so that lets me know Phil didn't listen to it, but he's been pay attention to memes.
He's been on Twitter.
He's been on Twitter, Facebook.
Yes.
Phil's old school. He's probably on Facebook.
Type.
Yeah, I am old school.
I got
See,
it.
how do I know? I don't know.
He might still have AIM chat. You know what I'm saying?
This
Hey,
shit.
that's what's up.
Yahoo chat.
You
Yahoo
feel me?
Messenger?
Like, you know what I'm saying? All that shit.
MSN?
Niggas don't know about those. You
MSN?
feel me? They wasn't outside with us back
He wasn't
then.
outside.
Yes.
We was outside with the sidekick.
I had a
Feel me?
T-Mobile sidekick.
That's the shit. If you had that, that was the iPhone back then. No funny.
That's facts. And they need to bring that back, by the way. Anyways, Kendrick, my man, what you think about the project?
I think the project is really, really dope. It's probably the most West Coast project we've heard from anybody in a minute.
I agree with that.
The samples went crazy.
Yep.
Sampling Luther Vandross. I don't know. For me, that was probably one of my favorite moments.
The SWV sample on Heartbreak.
Yes.
I mean, not Heartbreak, on Heart Part 6.
Yes.
That shit is
The Hard Part 6
fire.
overall is amazing. But the Luther sample went crazy for me because my mom was a huge, huge Luther fan.
Yep.
And like, so growing up, we was hearing them. So as soon as we heard it, we were like, the fuck?
Yep.
And yeah, he did his thing. So like, the album is amazing.
The two samples that caught my ear were, of course, the Luther sample.
What sample from Luther? What song?
Luther?
Do you know? Do you
Is
know?
it My Heart Was Mine? If Your World Was Mine? I forgot the name of the freaking
I
song.
think it's Worlds, yes.
If
I
Your
would
World
play
Was
it, but you get blocked.
Mine? Yeah, I would.
Yeah, we'll play it for you after. We'll play it for
Please,
you
please,
after.
please, please.
But he sampled that with, and of course he added the dessert on the top, the cherry on top with SZA on the
Feel
song.
me? And they both
fire
sliding,
track.
yeah.
What's your favorite song on the album?
It's Luther and the Hard Part 6 for real. Those are the two. I also really do like Peekaboo because it's fun.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It makes you want to sing it and shit like that. But, like, driving in the car, I replayed Luther about 4 or 5 times, like, when I was listening.
Yeah, Call Me Crazy, my favorite song off this album because it's it's nighttime right now. We're recording at nighttime right now, right? When I leave here and I'm driving home, I'm gonna put the window like cracked down, open the sunroof real quick, and I'm gonna play Dodger Blue.
Okay.
Dodger Blue is a
okay.
cruise song, bro.
Okay,
that
yeah.
song is fire.
Yes. It's super fun.
And this is coming from a Yankee fan.
Yeah.
I'm still salty about that damn World Series, but still, like, that Dodger Blue song is my shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. The second I heard it, I was like, yo, wait a minute. I was like, wait a minute.
It feels like this album was made for niggas to listen to it driving in a 6'4" with the windows down, with the, you know what I'm saying, with the fucking, the what's the shit with the buttons? We don't have
Hydraulics.
There you go. So with that, with the shit leading all the way to the
Yep.
front, like that's how it felt like when I was listening to it in the car. I felt like I was in that, even though I wasn't.
I ain't gonna lie though, that sample on Squabble Up with the I forgot the name of the song, but I know it's a house, like the 80s house music, whatever the case is. It's a house music? Would that be freestyle?
Freestyle.
That's freestyle.
Okay, yeah.
With that freestyle music, yeah, he killed that sample. I was not expecting that sample.
Yeah, the
When I-
entire Squabble Up went crazy because we heard the pieces.
On Not Like Us,
You
yep.
feel me? And so to hear the entire thing and it actually be a great entire song was just amazing. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
we've seen too many times, like, especially, I mean, Phil, you grew up in the same time era for the most part. When the late 90s, early 2000s, a lot of rappers, R&B singers, pop singers, they would always play, like, their next single in the background. Like, if the music video was, like, had a storyline to it, they would be listening to their next single as, like, the background or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Or
The
like
songs
outro.
would transition into
Right.
the next song.
It would transition to the next song somehow, right?
100%.
And for the fact that
Timberland is notorious for that.
yes, he is. That's true. Timbaland's notorious for it. Sierra's done it plenty of times.
Even Eminem.
Eminem's done it.
Trey
Yep.
Songz has done it a couple
Trey
times.
Songz done it a couple of
too.
times. Like, a lot of artists have done it. Chris Brown was notorious for it in his
Yeah,
first album.
exactly, yes.
Notorious for that
Yes,
shit on his
yes,
first
yes,
album.
yes.
So the fact that, I mean, I'm not saying those people didn't drop a hot song after. It was the fact that the Kendrick sample or the snippet, the song actually ended up being a damn great song.
So the sample is When I Hear Music from Debbie Deb from
Yes.
1983.
Okay.
That's crazy. I was born in '93.
When I hear music.
My brother was wearing like
Hey, don't get me copyrighted, chill.
Yeah. facts.
But I will say this though, the only thing about the album that's annoying me, I mean, granted, I do like the fact that he on the first song, Whacked Out Murals, he addressed Snoop, he addressed Nas, he addressed Lil Wayne, and he addressed Drake. I do like that a lot. Like, he just nipped it in the bud. Like, yo, listen, if y'all want to go there, we can go there. Fuck y'all niggas. It's not just more or less like, oh, fuck Drake, fuck Lil Wayne. It's like anybody who wants smoke with me, fuck all y'all niggas.
Yeah. I definitely
I like
understood
that.
it. Yeah, and it's a very respectable thing. I was just talking about this with Jeff in the car. I was on the way here. Is at least for the Lil Wayne portion of the beef or whatever misunderstanding.
By the way, that wasn't a diss.
Yes, it was not a diss.
It was not a
It was
diss,
not
bro.
He just standing on business.
Yeah.
But as far as the portion of the disagreement or whatever, where it be with Lil Wayne, I don't necessarily agree that there should be a disagreement at all. I think that Lil Wayne is in his right to feel like he wants to perform at the Super Bowl.
I disagree. But continue.
I feel like he's in the right to feel that way. He's the highest selling artist from New Orleans. He is probably the most famous person from New Orleans, aside from maybe like one or two people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Master P is not even as famous as Lil Wayne in New Orleans.
No.
You feel me? So and as an artist, I'm sure when niggas is coming up and making their music, making their albums, they're in the back of their head like, yo, one day I'm gonna perform at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he said it 2 years ago, like, yo, I know the Super Bowl is going to New Orleans. I'm from New Orleans. I'm born there. Ooty woo, ooty woo. So I'm saying his desire, the personal desire to want to perform there, he's 100% in his right to have that desire.
Okay.
But
I hear you.
it not transpiring in real life, that's not Kendrick's fault. That's not Lil Wayne's fault either. It's just how the world goes. That's how the game goes.
I've spoken about this before on the show, and I'm going to speak about it again. But because now I have like a different, not a different viewpoint, but like a more full circle viewpoint on it.
Okay.
I genuinely believe when it comes to this Super Bowl situation with Kendrick and Wayne, the main Kendrick, Wayne, the fans and Wayne, like whatever.
Everybody.
Just everybody in general. The whole Lil Wayne thing when he goes, yo, oh, like you see, even when I'm not bothering nobody, you see what they try to, like, okay, you can't play victim when you've been playing victim for 2 weeks. And then when Kendrick finally addresses it, like, yo, man, I've been a fan of yours for years. I look up to you, in a sense, he basically said in the line. Mm-hmm. And you couldn't even congratulate me? Like, you had to make it all about you. Like, Nicki Minaj made it all about Jay-Z. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing about it. I was kind of like, yo, you can't play victim now, bro. Like, you went on a full 2-week crusade on every interview, every podcast. You even did it at Louisiana Fest.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this was stolen from me. Like, no one told you had it in the first place, bro.
100%.
That's my only thing about it. And the thing that sucks too, like, the thing that sucks about this specific topic when it comes to the Super Bowl and Kendrick is that in order to show Kendrick love, you kind of have to shit on Lil Wayne, and that shit is not right.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Because
in this specific situation,
yeah, and it sucks because like now you got people on the internet talking about like Lil Wayne got no hits and Lil Wayne is just only a mixtape rapper. But
right,
I'm like,
let's be
yo,
realistic,
shut
guys.
the fuck up.
Yeah,
like you wasn't there for the Block is Hot. You wasn't there for Bling Bling. You wasn't there for Fireman. You wasn't there for Mr. Carter.
Niggas wasn't even there for Carter 3. They wasn't there.
You wasn't there for Hustler Music. Hustler
me?
Music is still my favorite Lil Wayne song to this
Yes.
day. Like,
Niggas
you wasn't there.
They wasn't even there for No Ceilings. They
wasn't there for No
with us,
Ceilings
you know
1,
what I'm saying?
2. They wasn't there for Drop 1, 2, 3. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
So that's the only thing that bothers me about this Super Bowl situation, because it's been a situation where like kind of Lil Wayne's pit himself versus Kendrick in a weird way,
Right.
Like kind of indirectly.
Do you think sometimes this stuff could be fabricated?
I do.
Yeah, the internet is that's what it's designed to do. Like
Yeah.
we have to, niggas got to pay for the ads, right? So in order to pay for the
That's
ads, people got to click on shit. In order for shit to get clicked on, it has to be enticing.
But
Lil Wayne versus Kendrick sounds way better than Kendrick got the Super Bowl.
But then the fabrication thing kind of like falls apart into the next topic. We're gonna get to that in a second. But like, Phil brings up a great point. Like sometimes the shit could be fabricated, right? Let's be real. Like we know how show business works.
Right.
Even though we're on the lower end of the spectrum, we know how show business works.
Right.
So the only thing that just makes no sense to me is the fact that when Kendrick goes, yo, the only person that congratulated me about getting the Super Bowl was Nas, which is also, I think that was a shot at J. Cole. I'm just saying. My crazy brain, I feel like that was a shot at J. Cole. Because remember, I let Nas down, and he was, it's just.
I don't know, man.
Listen.
Cole and Kendrick's camp's been tapped in. Like, you remember?
I know.
What's the name?
Schoolboy.
Schoolboy, he the one who told Cole, hey, this is what's about to happen.
He's like, hey, man, stay your ass out of this. Yeah, I know. Like, I'm just saying, I thought it was kind of funny. But that one song, granted, that one song is probably not everyone's favorite cup of tea because it's not the rappy song or like the melodic song for everybody that catches your ear the right way. But it's one of those situations where it's kind of like, who gives a fuck? He gave you 5 other slaps or 6 other slaps on that damn album. Who gives a fuck?
and people complaining about him taking that shit off. Like it, and it's like for me, I never took it as when he took it off. I didn't take it as, oh, he don't want to be in the beef. First off, nobody said Cole's name, right? Nobody said Cole's name, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like directly, like in that way. He.
I mean, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I
He
see what
said,
you mean,
"Fuck
I see
the
what you
big
mean.
three. It's big me. All right, cool, nigga, whatever." But nobody ever came out and said, "Hey, nigga, I'm better than you, J. Cole." If they did, it would be a different conversation. I feel like.
All I'm gonna say is this: I feel like Kendrick had another version of Euphoria that was tucked away for J. Cole.
I don't think so. And even if he did, Cole done aired out his dirty laundry to us from day one. So
That's
it's like
true.
I'm not really pressed about you telling us about him fucking a
I mean,
hoe.
to be fair,
like that, you know?
Kendrick did the same, and this nigga still make.
100%.
We're gonna get to that in a second. But this nigga still found a way to be like, oh, that nigga's a woman beater too. He didn't tell you about that. It's like, okay, my nigga, stop it.
I was literally having this conversation with somebody after the tracks started stopped coming out and shit. They were asking like, "Oh, how you feel about it?" And I was like, "The raps are great. I enjoy the raps. It's fun. It's nice to hear them niggas like barring each other up at a different level. But at some point, we're gonna need to see the receipts. Where's Drake's daughter? Where's the proof of Kendrick beating up his wife?
The daughter shit, to this day, I call me crazy, because I've been right on like some of these some of the things about Drake I've said I've been right. Like for example, like a long time ago, my original podcast, I said, yo, the day that Drake and Bad Bunny make a song together, the world's gonna crash. Sure enough, Drake and Bad Bunny made a song together. That shit was #1 for like 2 months. I made a comment saying like, oh, wait till who the fuck was it? I think it was Chris Brown. I said, oh, I want Chris Brown to make a song with Gutter. That shit would go out of the atmosphere.
Went crazy.
Shit went crazy. We all know Chris Brown's song with Gunna. That shit went crazy. So like, I've been kind of right with some of my predictions. I'm just gonna say,
Yeah.
if Drake really got a daughter and he not paying attention to his daughter, the second she gets social media, she gonna air that nigga out. Let's just call a spade a spade.
Yes, no, 100%.
Let's just call a spade a spade.
But a part of me doesn't necessarily believe that he has a daughter.
I didn't care.
We obviously don't care. Like that nigga not my homie or nothing like that in real life.
I
You know
really
what I'm
give a
saying?
fuck.
I fuck with his music and all that whoopty whoop. But I'm just saying, as a human being, if I made a public mistake the first time, right, by hiding my kid and niggas finding out and it blowing up,
Granted, technically his Adonis would be the second time technically.
so that is happening twice
Because
now.
the daughter is the older one supposedly.
Right.
Whatever.
But I'm not gonna let that happen again. I seen how it was, and he cleaned it up nicely when it was Adonis. I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. Was crazy to
Tomatoes.
say, but niggas was eating it up. Right?
No,
cool.
I was not eating that
me,
shit.
No, not me, not you. But you know what I'm saying? The masses, them niggas was eating it up. They was like, oh my god,
and the
yeah.
masses are fools. We
100.
both
We know
that.
that 100%. So I just don't think Aubrey's gonna do that again.
We'll see. We'll see what happens in a couple years if that girl's is real and she gets social media. She'll air that nigga out quick. But speaking of Drake, bro, have you heard the news
Oh, I have.
that Drake is like filing lawsuits left and right?
Yes, I have.
But also, let me say this. Ladies and gentlemen, Drake has not filed a lawsuit yet. He's been filing petitions. So let's make sure we clean that up, that verbiage. Because a lot of people is like, oh, he's suing Kendrick directly. Oh, he's suing UMG. It's like he hasn't sued anybody yet. He's just, putting it out there to try to get a lawsuit going.
Right.
Also, let me explain this too, because I want to make sure we get the facts right, because a lot of people are fucking airheads. So the reason why Drake is filing legal action versus UMG, Universal Music Group, not Kendrick directly, but he's suing, or legal action versus Universal Music Group over Not Like Us, which is Kendrick. And a lot of people are trying to figure out like, oh, why doesn't he sue Kendrick directly for defamation of character? The reason why it's going to be tough for him to win a lawsuit versus Kendrick for defamation of character, because then you're opening up the floodgates on, oh, is music lyrics or song lyrics are all facts? Because if that's the case you niggas want to go down, Little Boosie going back to jail. If that's the case you want to go down, a lot of you rappers are going back. A lot of your favorite rappers are going to jail tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's not the case.
We don't want to do that.
Let's not go down that slippery slope.
Yeah.
That's the only. I will say this though. That's the only slippery slope. Kind of like I see why he can't sue Kendrick, because you sue Kendrick and let's say the judge rules in his favor. That's a slippery slope now
For everybody else.
For everybody else in the spectrum of things. But he's suing UMG because basically he's saying that they lowered the value of the dollar for Not Like Us to get Not Like Us more plays. They use bots and influencers and radio stations, they payola, aka, to prop up Not Like Us, then to make it seem like more popular than what it was. Phil, tell me if I'm wrong. We all remember when Not Like Us came out, right?
Yep.
That song was the biggest song for like a good 3
It
months.
hit the streets like
sure
crack.
was.
No
Like,
cap.
I remember the day Not Like Us dropped.
I'm telling you.
My Twitter blew up.
Yeah, bro.
My Instagram blew. My TikTok blew up. Everybody was ready crip walking to the shit 10 minutes after the song came out.
The
song-
white people loved it.
OD.
Yeah.
OD. The song hit like Franklin Sate got his first brick. Like, it was
Shit.
crazy.
They're the ones who
Jesus
paid for
Christ.
it.
But the thing that bothers me is like, yo, I hate to be this guy because I'm gonna sound like a Drake apologist, and I'm not on Drake's side in this situation at all, because a lot of the shit that Drake is claiming in the legal action is the same shit
They did for him.
they did for him.
Yeah.
Hey man, it's like Donald Trump when he said to Hillary, you know, we got a corrupt system. If you don't like it, change it.
But my thing about Drake,
I use it. That's how I know it's corrupt.
no, but my thing about Drake though is that like he's trying to kind of paint himself into like a martyr, like a crusader for everybody in the music industry, and it's like, no, the reason why you're doing this is because you
I
and
got
the
reaping
label
the benefit.
have not been on the same page for a while. Let's be real. Drake's last few projects have all been trash. Well, not trash. They've been mid. They've
I
been
don't
mid.
know, man. I felt that way about
Her loss was mid.
No, Her Loss was
CLB was mid.
No, okay.
For All the Dogs was
Hold on,
definitely
hold
mid.
Hold on. Let me tell you this. As a nigga who was hating on CLB when it came out, CLB has a lot of replay value. If you go listen to it, there's some great records on there. I recommend you go listen to it when you leave here. It's a great album. I think that when it came out, we just weren't ready for all of that at the moment. We wanted a different version of Drake, and we didn't get it. And I'm saying this from like a real place. I was not fucking with the album when it came out.
I'm gonna tell you this much. This is the reason why I think CLB is mid. And same thing with For All the Dogs. Listen to Drake's last 3 albums. Listen to Kendrick's last 3 albums. Listen to J. Cole's last 3 albums. Who out of the 3 has not grown up?
100%. But you also have to realize Kendrick and Cole are taking a lot of time between these albums to 1, experience life, 2, make new music, 3, experiment with different flows, different lyrical aspects and things of that caliber.
So glad you said that.
But Drake is a nigga who's in the game not necessarily for the love of making music or the love of rapping. He's here to make money.
But here's the thing, and that's the reason I'm so happy you said that. He screwed himself. Let me explain why he screwed himself.
Okay.
He's in that deal to where he has to drop the music so frequently.
Exactly.
He fucked himself
Yes,
over.
100%.
Drake, if you were a smart dude, you would have when Drake fulfilled his Young Money, Cash Money deal, right? Before he signed the UMG independently or like by himself.
Yeah.
You know what he should have did? He should have stopped trying to be like Jay-Z and just joined Jay-Z and did Tidal. Because he wouldn't be in a situation right now.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all.
Like you wanted to be like Hov, and then you think you turned into Hov. Like Hov said, Jay-Z has a bar for everything, bro. Like niggas would rather work with the man than work with me. He literally foreshadowed this shit.
Yeah, he literally told away. He said, "You rather be old rich me or new you."
Exactly.
You know, so it's different when you see Drake trying to milk the game for as much money as he can, and I can agree with you that the caliber. Level of his albums has decreased, but I'm not gonna say they're all been trash because, like I said, I enjoy CLB and I could.
They've been mid. For me, they've been mid.
I guess. Man.
I'm kind of unfamiliar with a lot of the current stuff. What songs were radio hits from CLB?
Way Too Sexy, which I didn't like. The radio
Shit was
overplayed
trash.
that. That shit was trash.
That shit was trash. Payola. I'm joking.
The song with Lil Baby and Giveon in the Bible, that was a radio hit. That was a good song. I like that one a lot.
Wasn't it? No, you're right. It's in the Bible.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking girls
No,
Girls Want Girls. That's
the Lil Baby song. Damn. Okay, so in the Bible is the Dirk and Giveon song. Sorry.
yeah.
Girls Love Girls is the Drake and Lil Baby song. That song is nice. I like it. It's tough. Race My Mind is another song.
Race My Mind is
I like
fire.
that.
I
Great
will
record.
not disagree with you. That shit
100%.
is fucking fire.
Yes. The song, I forgot it. I can't remember the name right now, but I know it's Lil Wayne, Drake, and Rick Ross. They're rapping their ass off on the record.
Oh, it was basically what's the thing? What's it called? Part 2. It's kind of like No New Friends Part 2 kind of
type, you know what I'm saying? But they were rapping immaculately on there.
They rapped their ass off on that.
You know what I'm
song.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
His
I see
outro
what
is
you mean.
amazing. His intro is amazing. There's a lot of great records on there.
Daddy's Home is not that amazing.
No, I'm talking about Champagne Poetry.
Okay, I was like,
Yes.
I thought you were talking about Daddy's Home.
No,
Daddy's Home is whatever.
very mediocre
Yeah.
at best.
But and For All the Dogs, like, what was the radio hit for All the Dogs?
For All the Dogs has a lot of misses. I'm with you on that.
No,
For
but
All
I'm
the
trying to
Dogs
think.
being
Like, For All the Dogs, which one was the? Hold on, which one was the?
radio hits from there. I think the bad
First
Bunny
Person
song-
Shooter.
First Person Shooter is a hit. I mean, the radio hit. Sorry, the Bad Bunny song went crazy on the radio station.
It's First Person Shooter and Rich Baby Daddy.
And Rich Baby Daddy.
Those are the two hits.
I forgot
off the
that song even exists.
Yep, those are the two hits.
That's and Slime You Out.
Slime You Out.
Yes,
right.
with SZA. Yes.
But
yes.
besides that, like the music hasn't been up to the caliber of what Drake is. It's like it's similar to when Jay-Z was dropping like Blueprint 3 and all that other stuff. Like it wasn't the caliber. So now you add that along with the Kendrick beef, and then now you add his contract disputes. I'm not mad at him for suing UMG. I think he should get every dollar that you owed.
Right.
But I think it's corny that
timing.
You just want to sue them now because you think they propped up Not Like Us against you. And it's like, bro, it's like, to be fair, my G, like, you were losing the battle whether Not Like Us came out or not.
Right.
Because you already lost back-to-back with Euphoria. He killed you with Meet the Grams. He took all the steam away from Family Matters with Meet the Grams. Mm-hmm. He just dropped Not Like Us as a nail in the coffin.
To let you know that, hey, I really won this shit.
And then
anybody thought.
And let's be fair, like Drake kind of threw in the towel with the other track, the Heart Part 6.
Right.
He kind of threw in the towel with that shit. So
because it didn't hit as well as
it didn't.
Yeah. Well,
so the only thing that bothers me about this is just like, yo, you suing for the same shit that kind of made you popular. Because let's not forget when Scorpion dropped, nigga, Spotify was giving people money back because niggas would complain like, yo, why is Drake on my fucking algorithm when I don't listen to that nigga at all? So the fact that you suing for the same shit you was benefiting from is kind of corny to me.
The only thing I could say towards that is I read a portion of the 17 pages, right? And it's a fact now that Drake's catalog has been streamed and purchased more than any artist in the 90s and the 2000s put together.
That sounds about right.
That's a lot.
Sounds about right.
And his $400 million deal with UMG is, we might think like that's a lot of money and shit like that, which it is, but based on those numbers and based on the statures and the accolades that he's able to continue to break and the numbers that he's able to continue to break, he's saying, y'all niggas owe me more money. I'm not mad at him for that. I think timing is important. The timing of you making this petition and asking for more money and asking for X, Y, and Z, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, is very bad because you just lost this beef. Kendrick has just dropped out. Like,
but then he's citing the beef in the legal action.
Right, exactly.
That's the other thing that was kind of like, bruh, if it wasn't this song, and then there was something saying like, oh, if he was Taylor Swift, they wouldn't be doing this to him. I'm like, now this is when shit becomes corny.
Right.
Because like, Phil, if I'm beefing with you and I'm telling you like, oh, you can't respond to me because Taylor Swift is your daddy type shit, right? But then I lose the beef and I'm like, oh, he only won because the record label that me, him, and Taylor Swift signed to is the ones that propped him up. And this wouldn't happen to me if I was Taylor Swift. Nigga, you can't use Taylor Swift as the reason why this nigga can't beat you. And then when he beat you, he's saying Taylor Swift wouldn't beat you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's weird to me, bro.
That's
weird, bro.
It's a cop-out. Like, niggas trying to cop out because they don't have what it takes to beat the nigga in front of them.
Hey, I hate to say this about the dude because he's biracial, but you see his white side showing right now.
Yeah.
I've never seen a rap beef. Styles P said it perfectly, nigga. You can't be a nigga with a ghostwriter trying to make the rules in a rap beef.
Say it one more time.
You can't be a nigga with a ghostwriter making the rules in a rap beef.
Cannot,
nigga,
bro.
Could you imagine back in the 90s if Tupac would have sued Biggie or Biggie would have sued Tupac over fucking Faith Evans?
Niggas would have got slapped up. Like, what are you saying right now, bro?
Nigga.
Like, you make
what the fuck
no
we
sense.
talking about, bro?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck we talking about?
You lost. That's all that happens. That's how the game goes, bro.
And
go back, write some better rhymes, and come back next time.
And that's the rap beef portion of it. Because the rap beef, I get it. It's cited in the legal action or legal complaint, but it's not the reason for the lawsuit.
Right.
It's just weird to me, bro. At the end of the day, I do want him to get his money because Drake, let's be fair, Drake is the biggest artist we've ever seen besides maybe Michael Jackson, Mariah Carey, Taylor Swift, Beyonce. Drake is not too far from that plateau, basically.
He's in that list. Like, he's there with them niggas.
Yeah, he's not too far from that plateau.
Yeah.
So it's like, why would we not want the man to get his money? I think the thing is that people are sick of him. I'm not going to speak about it on the pod, but I got somebody who's close to me and my family who told me some crazy shit. And I'm kind of like, I see why a lot of rappers ain't fucking with him no more. Right. But at the same time, it's like, why is it all of a sudden now a lot of shit these rappers are mad about with Drake, they're just turning their back on him. They're back on him now, even though the shit's been going on for a while, allegedly. So it's kind of corny to me that it's not just Drake. It's like these other rappers as well. I'm not speaking about Kendrick. Him and Kendrick got a different issue. Him and Future and Metro got a whole different type of issue. But some of these other rappers are trying to join in and try to kick this nigga back, and I'm kind of like, Why are you coming out the woodwork now?
Niggas be doing bad business, one. And then you can't fuck every other nigga's bitch. Like, and think they not gonna find out and not gonna get mad.
You right.
That's
right.
like, you know what I'm saying? That's just a reality.
That's why I stopped fucking these bitches, bro.
I'm trying to
Because
tell you.
some of these girls would be like, yo, pull up. And they come to find out she got a whole ass nigga. So I stopped doing that shit.
You feel me?
But enough of the beef and enough of the lawsuit. But yo, Drake, all seriousness, bro, I want you to get your money. Like I mean that.
Get that back,
I'm the
Drizzy.
type of dude where I want everybody to get their coin. I don't want to see nobody broke. But I want I want that dude to get his coin. But I just think it's corny how this is going about. But the reason why I want him to get his coin, fuck the record labels. Record labels been fucking people left and right for years.
They've been archaic for years.
That's why I want him to get his money.
Been archaic.
That's the reason I want him to get his money. The record label's been fucking everybody over for years. So fuck it. But anyways, man, the year's coming to an end.
Yes.
While we're recording this, we're in the last couple of days of November. I wanted to talk to you about this year in music. So, you know, you the guy that loves music.
100%.
Probably more than I do, which is crazy. But like, so what's some of your favorite projects that dropped this year?
I would say my number one, probably most listened to album this year has been Blast's.
Fire.
Call Me If You Get Lost. Oh no, sorry. I'll always come find you. I apologize.
Yep.
Amazing album. I went to go see him in concert when he came here, House of Blues.
And I remember you hit me up, and I was like, "Yeah, Brian, get tickets." I was dead tired that week.
I know. Listen,
I recorded the pod the night before, and I was like, "I'm going home. I'm sleeping, bro."
I was adamant on going, one, because I love the album so much,
Yep.
and two, it was literally 2 days after my birthday, so I was like,
Yep.
I gotta go.
I'm mad I missed it too because I wanted to see Leon Thomas on
Yo,
stage.
he did fucking amazing, bro.
Yeah, that's the person I wanted to see, and he had just dropped the album like the day
Yeah,
before he came to
exactly.
Orlando. Yep.
He's on my list for as well of like my favorite albums this year. Mutt is
I'm with you on that.
amazing.
I'm
He
with
did
you on
an
that one.
amazing job with that. I love it, love it, love it, and it's just so dope to see where he's come from, bro.
Yeah.
I remember watching that nigga on iCarly.
Yep.
I remember watching that nigga on Victorious.
Victorious and iCarly. Yep.
I didn't watch Insecure when it came out, but I'm currently watching it and seeing him on Insecure, and then realizing like where he's at now is just like it's a amazing transition that he's went through every stage.
He's that man, bro. By the way, Brooklyn, New York's on.
You feel me? New York finest. I'm from Queens, but you know what I'm saying, New York is New York.
Nah,
we gonna support us.
We get it down in Brooklyn.
You a hater, bro. Queens get the money.
Queens don't get money.
You a hater, bro.
Thank you.
Hold up now. Hold up. That's not what we're gonna do.
No, that's just to New York.
Oh wow. We got it. We gonna see him after.
We have a hater.
I can fight.
Another one of my favorite projects, obviously, is Cole's Might Delete Later. Amazing raps on it, all the way through from top. You're a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm just salty that he deleted the song off of it, bro. If you're
Doesn't
gonna
matter.
diss somebody, stand 10 toes down on that shit.
Doesn't matter. I don't care.
yeah.
I think that he did a great job. I love all the raps on there. He was just rapping his ass off.
Yep.
Underrated project that I really like, Rhapsody's album.
Fire.
Super
Fire.
dope, super amazing production.
Doechii.
Doechie's album going
Doechii album's
crazy.
fire.
Where did my little sister? She put me on Doechie's
Bro,
album.
Tampa, Florida's own. Doechii's album is fire, nigga.
Yo, her shit go
And
crazy.
I'm glad she got nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah, bro, she deserved it for real, for
Yeah.
real. And I used to drive an Ultima, so like, you know what I'm saying? She made it seem a little bit cooler. I don't drive it no more, but you know what I'm saying? Like, she made it. You know, I appreciate that. So it's been a lot of fucking great music this year.
Who will be like your music MVP of the year?
My music MVP of the year. Damn,
Because I'm about to go off in a second.
that's hard. Damn, that's a hard one. I can't.
I know Kendrick would be the obvious answer. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
you know what I'm saying?
a
Taylor
obvious
Swift.
answer.
Taylor Swift. Fuck no.
Why
I ain't gonna
not?
lie, I forgot one. Kaylani's Crash. Really like that album.
That was
a lot.
fire. That was
I
fire.
really like that
Yep,
album.
that was a good album.
I don't know who will be my MVP of the year. I will have to wait for my Apple Music replay to see who got the most shit for me.
I don't have like a MVP really, but I have like maybe like 8 rappers I think killed it this year for me personally. Of course Kendrick.
Yeah.
Obviously Tyler, the creator.
Oh my God, I forgot to say that Chromacopia is amazing. Tyler,
Chromacopia is fire.
we love that.
Tyler killed that shit this year.
Come to Orlando. I'm trying to see you.
Future dropped 3 projects this year, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. You're absolutely right. Cross my mind because we're so far in the year, and
Yep.
I will have to, you know what I'm saying. But not the first one. The first one was tough, but I like We Still Don't Trust You.
That shit is fire.
That's
Yep.
the one I really like. It gave me Hendrix vibes, like when he dropped Future
Oh,
and
okay,
Hendrix.
okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying. I like
Yeah.
Hendrix a lot because I like to see him in that bag. So
You mean wait? You're not talking about Jimi Hendrix?
No, Future Hendrix.
Okay.
It's a project he had.
Okay, I'm
back
about
in
to
the
say,
day.
don't you dare disrespect Jimi
But-
Hendrix compared to the Future.
I'll take it back. Actually, I have 4 dudes and 4 female artists
Okay.
who fucking killed it this year. So Kendrick, Future, I said Tyler, right?
Yeah.
Boss Man D-Lo.
Okay.
Boss Man D-Lo
He's
been
had a
killing
fucking
this year,
amazing
nigga.
year. Yeah, he's had a fucking.
I was bad at
amazing
fucking
year.
school. Now I'm trying to see.
TikTok got him famous.
TikTok
yeah.
can make anybody famous, my
Yeah.
nigga. But his music is actually not bad.
No, it's entertaining.
It's not
and
bad.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, when you listen to Boss Man D-Lo's music, it make you either want to do one or two things. One, you want to go flip a brick. I don't even know how to, but I want to do it.
This thing
Or-
flip a brick.
The second one is just go get some money.
I feel you on that.
You know what I'm saying? When I was doing a shoot, I was editing pictures for a photo shoot, and I had that plan. Shit made me get that shit done mad quick, and I was like, send that bread. You know what I'm saying? So he's a motivator, he's a hustler, and his music is dope. Like he salute to you, Boss Man D-Lo, no cap.
Yeah, do your thing, bro. Hey, for the female artist though, you ready for this?
Let's go.
Sexy Red, of
No,
course.
no.
Wow, I didn't even finish saying her name.
No.
Nigga, Sexy Red didn't have a good year.
Nah, she had a great fucking year. I'm just not the biggest fan of her.
Okay, Lotto.
I love Lotto.
Lotto had
I
a
love
great
Lotto.
year.
She had a great fucking Big Mama. Listen, Lotto, look. This is the camera. This the one from me.
Yep.
Lotto, I love you. Big Mama is one of my favorite songs. Just to listen, like, just I'm not singing the words, but just listening to it and hearing it is fire. Especially the first part. She's a little vibing.
That nigga be twerking his.
Hey yo, come on, just
Nigga
chill.
be twerking his moose knuckle.
Crazy work. That was wild.
But
Gay.
I got Lotto, got Sexy Red, Megan.
Okay, Megan's had a good year.
Meg-
It's been a I don't know for her.
Megan and Cat Williams started the year off with all the bullshit that we seen.
Right.
That's what I'm gonna say.
100%.
Megan and Cat Williams is the reason why all this bullshit happened this year. So I need them both to cut the shit out.
I would just love to see Meg like lock in a little bit more because she's had better years.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't like give her this year.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because she's had years where she's like, nigga, every quarter I'm hearing like bangers from
Yep.
her. So it's like I wouldn't give her this, but she still had a good year.
Hey, say what you want. I know Kendrick and Future are probably neck and neck as like people's MVP of the year. Yo, fuck what y'all niggas talking about. Glorilla took over this year, nigga. I stand on
had
that
an
shit.
amazing year.
Big Glows took over this year, nigga.
No cap. Verse after verse, like
Nigga,
she's going crazy. Yeah.
Nigga, say what you want. Big Glow took over the year.
Nah, she had that.
Now,
yeah.
granted, I know the whole big thing, Kendrick and Drake beef, J. Cole and Future dropping 3 albums and all that. Nigga, Glorilla took over. The reason why I fucks with Glorilla heavy is 2 things, bro. First thing is that fucking accent gets me every time. That fucking accent.
It makes me laugh.
Curbin. Curbin on
Nah,
Curbin.
it'd be the Merzik. That's the one for me.
What she say? 3? Tree.
Oh my gosh, bro.
True.
Nah,
True.
I like her because
Nigga, how is it TRERE when you say 3, my nigga? True. Like, nigga, what? What we talking about right now?
that's how they do it down there, boy.
Down there, nigga, we in Florida. They up there, nigga.
Ah, you right. They to the left, you know what I'm saying? They at the bottom of where they at, you know?
But not, it's just, yo, but you know, the other reason why I fucks with Glorilla heavy, because let's be fair, there was a, I'm not gonna say Shorty's name, but you know, Shorty from the City Girls that pretty much shitted on Glorilla on Twitter, saying like, oh, she can't rap, her music sound the same, blah, 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 whatever she said about her. Glorilla didn't say nothing back. She got in the lab, worked on that pen, worked on her performance, her stage presence and everything. Once again, shout outs to A&Rs and artist development that the music industry needs.
Facts.
And guess what? Came back out with a #1 album and a Grammy nomination. That's how the fuck you.
That's how you supposed to do.
Let me say something about Glorilla specifically because it's going to take me straight into the next topic. So the reason why I want to speak about Glorilla last is because that's how you take criticism and not call people a hater. That's how you take criticism and improve yourself and do better in yourself.
Exactly.
And that's another issue I have with just society as well. Because every time you want to criticize somebody or critique somebody in a sense to try to make them be better, it's like, nah, nigga, you hating. Nah, why you hating on a nigga? Why you hating on the bitch? Why you hating on me for? Why you hating on another black man? Blah, 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 blah. And it pisses me off because it's like, for example, Phil, you a fan of Shannon Sharp more or less, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, right? All right, so Shannon Sharp is one of those, Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith to a certain extent, a lot of these black guys who are on these sportscasting shows always critique the younger athlete because they're like, yo, don't do this, don't do that. Like, yo, you need to move this way or you need to move that way. And then the first thing you hear on social media is, oh, why you trying to put a black man down? Oh, why you trying to do this? Why you trying to do that? Oh, you hating. And then the second that motherfucker got in trouble, you spin the block back and it's, oh, damn, you probably should listen to that nigga. Remember what happened with Wallow and Thug?
Yeah.
People were saying Wallow was hating. Then Thug has been in jail for the past 2 years, just got out last month. But Wallow was the one hating, though, right?
Yeah. I think that you're 100% right, first off.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of niggas misinterpret critique or constructive criticism as hating, and that's a horrible thing to do. You got to be open to that, especially if you're going to be in the entertainment industry. Anything where people are consuming whatever you're doing,
Yeah.
you got to be able to take that criticism. But you have to remember we're human, and perception is reality. If somebody perceives what you're saying as hating, if it comes off with a negative spin or anything like that,
They a bitch.
Say that again. I didn't have the camera on you.
They a bitch.
There you go.
I'm not going to say that, bro. I'm not going to say that.
I'm standing on a big box of business. They a bitch. I'm joking.
No. All right, so watch this. Boom. If me and you, or not even me and you, if you're podcasting, right, and you know what I'm saying, I watched the episode or whatever, and I'm like, yo, I like the podcast, whoop-de-whoop. Hey, next episode, you should try this instead of that, whoop-de-whoop. That's not me hating. That's saying, hey, you're doing a great job already.
Yeah.
This is what you can do to improve it or elevate
I
it.
get people like that in the YouTube comments all the time.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Or if I would have said, hey, man, that shit was cool or whatever, you should do this instead. It's two different ways. I'm saying the same thing, but it's two different ways. So perception is reality, and some people, everybody can't get or doesn't take communication the same way.
This is true.
You feel me? Because me and you, we already know the game. So it's like if somebody telling us something that makes sense, regardless of how it comes off, it's like, all right, I might be able to take a piece of that or whatever that is and add it to, you know what I'm saying, put that to my equation and make it better.
Yep.
I'm not thinking about it in a negative way off the rip, but some people, whether it be they have that insecurity already and somebody just hopped on that, it automatically goes into a negative spin.
It's usually insecurity too.
You feel me?
It's usually insecurity.
Yes.
And that's not. I hate people. People are gonna take that word as in like, oh, you're disregarding their feelings. It's not what it is. It's basically like a lot of people have that insecurity of like, oh, maybe I didn't do this, or maybe I didn't have a chance to do this, or maybe I didn't excel at doing that, and I see somebody else excelling at it. Now it's, oh, what the fuck? Oh, that nigga's doing his thing. Now I'm gonna hate on him. That's what happens a lot, and that shit is wild corny to me.
Yes. And niggas also be like in their head, like, damn, I'm not good enough to do this.
Yeah.
Because look, we're here on the pod, so I'm gonna use the pod.
Say your thing.
No, so there's niggas that come up to me and or I'm sure they probably ask you too, like, damn, I want to do a pod. Like, how did you get started with it? And you never hear nothing further from them.
Yep.
Because they don't feel like they're cool enough or they're artistic enough or creative enough to do the shit. And it's like, nigga, you probably are, but you acting like a bitch because you're insecure about whatever
But
it is.
the problem is a lot of times people think just podcasting is just, yo, put a mic in front of you and just talk your shit. That's not what it is. Like, bro,
It's calculated.
yeah. Thank you, Phil. That was perfect. That was perfect timing, actually. But a lot of the stuff, like you sit down, you write outlines, you research what you're going to talk about, so you make sure you're talking about it from an educated point of view.
Exactly.
So you have a opinion that's actually formulated, and you create. What's the shit we used to learn in middle school, high school? Like you form a real hypothesis,
Yes.
so you can determine an opinion about something.
Exactly.
A lot of people don't look at it that way. People just like, nah, I'm gonna get on these mics. I'm gonna say some hot takes. I'm gonna go viral.
I'm gonna talk about women,
I'm gonna talk about women, you know, like them bitch ass niggas.
their bodies,
Yeah,
body counts.
that's another thing too.
50-50.
I'm probably gonna talk about it. I'm starting Patreon next week. I'm probably gonna talk about that on my Patreon episode. Like,
Yeah.
like asking women about their body counts is just the corniest shit to do on earth, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna go down a list of things that niggas do.
That's corny.
No, not corny, but I'm gonna talk about a list of things that niggas do that talk themselves out the pussy.
It's a long list. It's not actually not
Breathe.
long. It's a good amount of things that niggas do that
Like-
will try to pussy up instantly.
Like
no
Phil,
cap.
for example, like okay, I made a skit with Miriam J,
Right.
friend of the podcast. I made a skit with her. I'm probably gonna post it next week or the week after. But pretty much it's basically Miriam's like the shorty. I pull up to her house, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm about to smash. You know the vibes is right.
Yeah.
She's like, yo, welcome in. How you like the house? And I'm like, yo, the house is cool. I see you, big money.
Automatic.
The camera cuts back to her. She wearing a hoodie and some sweatpants, talking about like, I think I got my period. I ain't really feeling it.
Accurate.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like,
Very
shit,
accurate
I'm gonna
depiction.
go down a list of things that niggas say that talk themselves out of the pussy sooner or later. But
I'm so glad I'm married.
Hey,
Phil,
no,
Phil,
for real,
you're not
stay
that far off from the streets, bro. Stop it.
mad,
Am I wrong? Wait, how long you been married? 6 years? 8 years?
13 years, motherfucker.
Damn, that's
shit.
Get that nigga his credit, yo.
My fault. Shit. damn.
13 a long time, bro.
13 years, nigga. You got married when I was a sophomore in high school? That's crazy.
Your baby.
Just chill,
That's
bro.
crazy.
Relax.
Damn, you got married when Obama was still the president. Okay, anyways. He's like he took black love seriously. Anyways,
As you should. As you should, gang.
before I get you up out of here, bro, we got a weekly segment. It's called Bro What You On.
Okay.
I'm like,
Go
bro,
ahead, play that
what
music.
you want?
Appreciate you. So this week, I didn't tell you what the Bro What You On is when we were talking about this episode, right?
Right.
So this week, bro, what you want is about, once again, about criticism, what we talked about in the last topic, right? Phil, I want you to chime in on this too. You ever had a homeboy, homegirl, cousin, friend, brother, mother, dad, whatever the case is, right? Somebody who's close to you, right?
Yes.
And you had to just tell them like, yo, what you doing in life, you're not going to make it. You need to pivot and do something else.
Oh, you're a hater, bro.
Right? How'd you feel? If have you ever had that conversation with somebody?
I definitely have. I got some crash out people in my life, and sometimes you gotta let them know, like, hey, listen, crashing out is not cool because I gotta be there to put the pieces together. Sometimes this shit's a little hectic.
I told a nigga once, take the SoundCloud link off your bio, bro. I told him straight. I was like, nigga, take the SoundCloud link off your bio. I'm not hating on you, my nigga. It's just, it's not doing it, bro.
For sure.
Like, nigga, you rapping off beat. Number one. Number two, you're on the right.
Wait, was your friend Blueface?
Oh, no. I'm good off that.
Facts.
I'm not saying nothing about Blueface, nigga. He gonna get both his baby moms in here.
Sick of
But
this nigga.
the reason why I bring that up is because you might have heard or you might have seen it on Twitter, but Lonzo Ball and the Ball family is going viral. They were a guest on Angel Reese's podcast. Lonzo and Leangelo, Jello.
Jello, yeah.
So Lonzo and Jello on Angel Reese's podcast, and Lonzo basically was telling Jello, like, hey, man, like, you probably won't make it to the NBA because you need to, like, tighten up because you're not playing overseas. You're not playing in the league. You're just chilling around waiting for a phone call. I'm going to get Phil to show you a clip. We're not going to play the whole clip, but I'm going to get your opinion on it after, all right?
So I want to stop it, okay?
I get called overseas. Like,
I know. You shot
you
him
don't
all
want him
down.
overseas?
I wanted him to go overseas.
If
He
I
didn't
had-
want to go overseas.
No, I do though. If I had a right setup, I'm going. Like I had to.
So
see
if you get
my
the right
options
call
open.
right now, like you going?
No, because I gotta wait on the. I'm gonna wait a little longer for the G League, bro. I got
Okay,
levels
what's
to
the
this shit.
timeline right now?
Timeline. Damn.
Like, he don't know.
I
You
do
26,
know, but
you
this
still
stuff like I
8K
think
just
about,
now.
bro. Like it's not just quick thoughts. Like yeah, I sit down.
Yeah,
like
you
what
can cut it off. They caught the nigga in 4K capping,
Nah,
bro.
I caught the nigga at 8K capping. That's crazy.
But it sucks because, like, of course, we all wanted all three brothers to be in the league, right?
For sure, yeah.
Jello obviously is probably not the typical NBA physique to be in the league, right? But we've seen weirder shit in the NBA. We saw Giannis succeed looking scrawny as fuck. He put muscle on and nigga looks like a fucking monster
Exactly,
now.
yeah.
But obviously, it's different when you're a world-class athlete. And your older brother and your younger brother are both world-class athletes in their own right. So I think in this situation specifically, this is brotherly love. And that's an older brother telling his younger brother, like, yo, go do this and lock in on this so you can achieve what you're trying to do on this side.
Exactly.
So tell me how you feel about that, bro.
I think that 100% Lonzo, yes, Lonzo's the one in the NBA. Lonzo is 100% in his right to tell his brother that because, one, I'm already in this field that you're trying to get in. I'm where you want to be at, right? And you already been trying it your way. Obviously, you was in jail. You're not playing in no
shit, I forgot
league.
about that.
You feel me?
Yep.
You was stuck over there for a minute. You're not playing in no league. You're not playing in no.
Got a thought pregnant.
You know what I'm saying? You're fucking up. You're respectfully. So if I'm your brother and I'm seeing you do that and I'm pulling you to the side like, yo, my nigga, I've been letting you do your free thing, whatever. If you still want to do this, this is what you got to do. Let me help you out. And you still don't want it at that point, nigga. That's on you. Because as your brother, I'm doing my due diligence. I'm doing my job.
Yep.
Which is to try and help you get wherever, even if it's past me, nigga. If you could get, you know what I'm saying, to play with Steph Curry and get 10 rings, that's lit. That's another ball brother that made it to, you know what I'm saying, where I couldn't get.
And I agree with that, but it seems like with Jello, it's just not like, it's not clicking. And it sucks. It's not clicking.
It's the YN mentality.
It's not even that. It's just, I just hope it don't click too late when it's too far gone to reach. You know what I'm saying?
I do, but I think for him, I think it might be too late already.
But that's why he got the bro what you want, because I'm kind of like, yo, your brother who's in the league, been in the league for what?
Couple years.
Lonzo been in the league, what, 6-7 years now?
He been
Maybe
here for a
6 years?
minute. Yeah, I was
Six-
saying,
5,
he's
6 years?
seasoned with us now. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So I'm like, yo, you got a brother who's in the league grinding every day, finally came back from injury, who's telling you, like, yo, you got to do this move to make this move. Like, you can't just
Go that move.
You can't just you can't go to point C. You got to go A, B, my nigga. Like, but you not listening, you not hearing. That's why he got to bro what you want. Because I'm like, this nigga's telling you the game, and you not. He's telling you, but you're not receiving it, and you're not comprehending it, and that shit bothers me.
It's crazy because it's from his brother, so obviously he should receive it. But he's probably thinking like, "Oh, this is my older brother trying to tell me what to do again."
Yep.
And it's really like coming from a place of love. Like, all right, bro, you've been out, of high school or whatever for this amount of time. Nigga, go play at this, overseas leagues or a league or whatever.
Yep.
And that's gonna get you your notoriety so that you can actually get that G League call But you doing what you're doing right now, it's not gonna happen for you, Brody.
Well, honestly, we'll see what happens with Jello, man. I'm wishing him the best, but he still get a break.
Like,
what
bro,
you want,
what
right, Phil?
you want?
That man quick with that button.
Promise.
But yo, this has been another great episode of Serious Sarcasm Podcast. QG, you got anything you want to say before we sign off?
I want to say thank you so much for having me. Jay is a friend, a brother, a homie, a fellow creative, and I'm just honored and blessed to be here with him, and just to call him my friend and be able to parlay with him, whether it be on the pod or not. It's blessed to have you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? One of these days I'm gonna have you up here with Trey, but that's gonna be something else. I can't announce it just yet.
I'm with it.
That's gonna be something else.
I'm with it.
And then of course, you know what I'm saying. If you want to see QG, catch him at your local R&B only fest.
I'm gonna be there. Cocked my ticket yesterday, no cap.
But anyways, y'all, on behalf of myself, the J. DeRosa Media Network, on behalf on podcast, Dr. Phil and QG, this has been another episode of Serious Sarcasm Podcast. Appreciate you. We're signing off.